And then as the helicopter went on, I must say, I didn't have any feeling of bitterness or rancor or self-pity. I found myself thinking of what I'd seen in that room when I made my speech. Herb Stein, marvelous man, great economist, one of the most unemotional men in the world. I remember him, I can see him now, tears just streaming down his cheek. Hard for me to finish the speech without breaking into tears myself. And I thought how much I owed to all of those who had worked so hard, and how much the country owed to them, and how fortunate we were to have such marvelous people, such good people in our administration. And I thought of Julie down there, and Tricia and Ed and Mrs. Nixon. No one, believe me, no one had a finer family. No one could have had a more supportive, loving, kind family, and how lucky I was there. And then as the helicopter moved on to Andrews, it was understandable, I guess, that my thoughts would go to the other times we'd gone to Andrews. We went there on the way to China. We went there twice on the way to Russia, to the Mideast, to Europe, around the world. All the great events and initiatives we were participating in. And I found myself thinking, and this is also rather characteristic of me, not of the past but of the future. What could I do now? What? Seems presumptuous that I even thought it then. What can I do to see that these great initiatives that we began would continue? And that's the way it was. I think perhaps the best description of how I felt then, and frankly, maybe it's the description of my philosophy generally, was of a little couplet that I received from Claire Booth Luce. This is in the spring of 1973. Watergate had just exploded all over the place, and she sent me a one little card, 3x5, with this couplet on it. It was the ballad of Sir Andrew Barton, and it read, "I am hurt, but I am not slain. I shall lay me down and bleed a while, and I shall rise and fight again." That's the story of my life.